How's it going, everyone? It's Liam Catterson here with another episode of Orphan Black Echoes. It's episode number 2 of season 1. And yeah, it's very, very intriguing to start things off with. It was a very interesting opener. Of course, there's going to be a lot of questions going on over the course of this season, but it was just very, very amazing to have the revelation that, of course, the scientists that Lucy was speaking to at the beginning was Kira. Kira, who we knew as Sarah's daughter from seasons 1 to seasons 5 of Orphan Black. And now she's all grown up to be like, well, I'd say like Cosima, in a similar role, but of course there are, of course, questionability in terms of what she is doing, which is, of course, a very interesting choice, which I'm sure will have explanation as the season goes on. So, yeah, but I'm excited to get into this episode. So with that said, let's get into Orphan Black Echoes. It's episode number 2, season 1. Let's go.
You've been talking to.
Yeah, right.
You're pointing a gun at the kid!
B-U-11-S-H.
Wait, was she trying to spell bullshit?
I've just flown in from New York, and the bags under your eyes wouldn't
No
fit
way.
in the overhead bins.
Hello, Uncle Felix.
Hello, monkey.
I'm pausing it! Pausing it! Pausing it! Pausing it! Ah! I was thinking he looks... No way, that isn't. Hang on. Hang on. Oh my god. Oh my god, he's aged like fine wine. Those who do not know, who did not watch my Orphan Black reactions, I had a massive crush on Felix. That still stands. Here's the question. And I'm not sorry. Do I call him Daddy? Holy shit! Oh, this is so good, though!
I bet she wrote a shit ton of poems about it.
Wait, did PJ have a thing for Lucy? Oi.
What the hell is this?
Oh, this is... First you point a gun at a kid, and now this?
Whoever made me, made her.
This is just getting more and more eerie for this kid.
I wasn't expecting you.
Well, neither was
No
my
was
mother.
I!
How is Mom?
Couldn't be happier.
Sarah.
Working at the shelter, helping women. She's practically like Mother Teresa. If Mother Teresa had discovered she was part of a human cloning experiment gone wrong, I know she'd love her choices.
You do know how old we are, right?
Apparently their happy hour is the happiest. Free champagne and street drugs for everyone.
Street drugs? Like cocaine?
Yes.
If you got a taste for nose candy now, oh, how very... Oh, please do say worshipping again. I couldn't tell how you really felt about it. All right, then.
I've this
Let's walk around
feeling.
for happy hour, yeah? Now, come on. Let's put some alcoholic in the workaholic.
I've missed him.
Everything you know.
I lost my memory in the crash, too.
I didn't have my
Oh.
memory either when I was made.
When you were made.
Lucy.
Don't act like you don't know.
No, what?
Lucy.
It's still a bit of a sensitive area. Yeah.
Stuff about my past I don't know. But what I do know is that you're a lady with some serious chemical imbalances who needs
Oh,
some
heck.
care.
Damn.
Twins don't have the same scar.
Yeah,
Just a
it's...
scar.
it-
Doesn't make either of us
yeah,
Harry
she's
Potter.
gonna keep... I feel so bad for her. But she's still...
Makes them more pure.
Maybe I should eat orchids.
Orchids wouldn't help you, Tom.
Why would... Idiot.
Have you found it yet? Lucy?
No, sir.
Ooh.
We're having a hard time tracking her.
And she's kidnapped a teenager. That makes her a threat.
Oh no.
Okay. So, you do what you have to do to bring the girl back safe.
Oh shit.
Maybe I shouldn't have grabbed you, but I'm
She
in
gonna
danger,
make a
and I
dart
think you
for
need
it?
to.
Oh.
The only person I'm in danger of is you.
Oh! Oh, this is gonna be Lucy, isn't it? Because she did say she knows a place where it's not the hospital and
Well,
searches, right?
should have known.
Is that how you pronounce it? I can't. Yeah.
Listen to the sound of my voice. Sutures.
Sutures. Jesus.
Lord, this place is like Neolution without the tail.
I was gonna say, it's giving the Neolution vibes.
Not tell Mom. Thanks, James.
Oh,
I think your mom would like it better if you call me Dad.
I was gonna say your first. Apparently
People always
not.
look sad when I say I was adopted, but
Eesh.
at least I got some good jokes out of it, like how many birth moms does it take to screw in a light bulb? Just one, but we can't tell you her name. If you like this, you're gonna love me live Friday at Barbecue.
Nah.
You know what I do in here? You really think calling the cops is a good idea? I mean, I'm trying to run a business.
Oh
I guess
no.
Are you okay?
That is
She was just a crazy lady who said some weird shit.
So those are drugs.
This has got seasonal allergies.
I'm going in.
You're going in. Well, I'll drive a getaway car.
Do you have
Just uncle and niece.
do you have cocaine?
Yeah. Oh my god.
Why don't I get the blow? Do forgive her. She was born in the country.
I do. Oh my god.
Protect you to protect us.
Lucy, if you can't be honest with me, then there is no us.
Oh no.
Let's take a drive.
No more sutures.
And I'm man-made.
I mean,
I'm
it's not
a science
exactly
project.
common
Would you have
chat
believed me?
lines.
Do you believe me now?
I'm still suspicious about Jack for some reason.
I know that you have to do whatever is right for you and for Charlie. But you've got to know that everything I did was so that I wouldn't lose you.
Dangerous waters.
Tell your friends.
He's still got the charm.
Gross.
Anything for science.
Lucas, what are you doing
Mom?
Oopsie, that was me. Mushrooms. Well, you would be carrying on this family's long-standing tradition of dropping out. Everyone except your mother. Right.
Yeah. Not Kira, but
Lucas, how is she? Really?
There's something going on.
so I can't believe it. Sarah's a grandmother. Oh man. She's now building the role of Mrs. S.
All painful things that we lived through. What if
She's
they
repeating
didn't
them.
make me better?
She's inflicting them.
What if it just made me selfish?
Kira.
You need to cut yourself some slack. How many lives do you think you saved with those horrifying organs that you make?
I love the music
Everything you've
as well,
accomplished, Kira.
reminiscent of the show.
Everything. S would be so proud.
Oh!
Processing identity.
So we're gonna identify as Jules.
Jules Lee, permitted guest of Neva Lee.
Oh, shoot. There, you should have just brought Jules there. Like, hey, this is proof. Oh, Oh. Uh-oh. Did he not see that shit? Oh, yeah.
You missed a spot.
Of course, it belongs to this Daros guy.
Josh, where have you been? I need to check the calibration of the printer. Yeah.
Dead? Yeah. Poor rat.
Right away.
I love you.
Oh. Ah, happy days.
I know what it's like to have someone walk out on you.
Yeah, Clara.
Stop asking so many damn questions.
Yeah, well, that's not your job, Grandpa.
Fine, but next time I need more of a heads up.
Studio as
I
well.
like to prepare. And it's your job to get ready. Now, come into catering.
Jeez, he's just an actor. He's just an actor. I'm always gonna jump to the Orphan Black theme, okay? God damn, Grandpa's an actor! Oh, that was just so great, though, that episode. I thought it was pretty great. Felix back? Felix back just, yeah, sent me to heaven. Yeah. It was pretty great. It was a night. Like, I'm really loving the pacing I'm getting with this show. Like, it doesn't feel, yeah. It doesn't feel like, I don't know, what's the word I'm looking for? It doesn't feel like it's lacking. That's what I'm thinking. Of course, we have gotten like little bits and pieces that have emerged, like Daros, I guess the guy that Tom was describing in the last episode, as well as trying to clear up any kind of clarity with Jules, and how she fits into all of this. Because, of course, for Lucy, it's all going to be like from the last episode, it's all going to be like, Ugh. But, yeah, it's looking really good with 2 episodes in, so, yeah, but, yeah. I was just so happy to see Felix as well back, because he's still hot in the future. Aged like very, very rich fine wine. So yeah, this was a really neat continuation with the first episode in mind. It was really great to see things fleshed out a bit more with, you know, I mean, it was a kind of extreme way to deal with Jules, wasn't it, Lucy? I mean, first off, we start the episode with her pointing the gun at her, and then, you know, duct tape her, so she can't, you know, make a break for it. So, yeah. And it's just like, she's just a bloody kid, isn't she? So, yeah. But, I mean, it was really great to get a bit more about Jules's character. And, you know, someone who has a lot of fire in her. So, what I mean, of course, you had Craig mentioned about the fact that obviously she's going to share similarities to Lucy, with her being I guess, another print of who I guess Lucy and Jules was based from. And there are kind of little splatters of Jessica Jones, I would say, for both Jules and Lucy. So, yeah, but of course they're going to be a bit different and it works really well. in terms of, I guess, differing itself from, like, whereas you had, Tatiana play multiple characters, you've got different actors playing these prints and all of that derive from the same person. So it's a very, very interesting dynamic, and there's going to be little differences, like how the clones, they had little differences themselves. So it's just really, really great stuff to see, really. So but yeah, we got to see a bit more about Jules's past, I guess, with the fact that she was in an accident with her parents killed, no memory. And it was just very interesting, like, trying to, like, get a bit of a read on Jules, because it seems like her foster family are trying to do the best possible, but again, you do wonder if there's something nefarious, especially if the company her mother works for, I think the company that her mother works for, when Lucy infiltrated the building and went into Jules's mother's office, that we saw the logo go in that scene transition where we saw Davros. So I think Davros has a hold of that company that that Jules's mum is the COO of. I think that was it. Yeah. So yeah, but yeah, it's very interesting because it does seem like her mother does have best interests, but I do suspect her. Her dad, on the other hand, first names him and all of that. So yeah, that's a really, really great start already. But yeah, I mean, there does seem to be a very, very tragic element for Jules, because I do suspect her mother is up to is shady, especially if she's working for Davros, who seems to be the potential big bad for this season. Her grandpa's already shady, as we saw at the very end. So yeah. And he's just been feeding lies and all of that. And you saw the, sigh of relief that Jules had towards the end, thinking, okay, so it's nothing, to what Lucy suggested. But, yeah. So, but, something that I didn't, think about is when when Jules went through the archives of her family photos, presumably they were her biological family. Those are the only memories she really has and all of that. And yeah, I did think that it looked a bit odd in a sense that, well, we're in 2050 and those photos looked like they came from the 1990s, if you catch my drift. I was just reading an article the other day about how, with Doctor Who and all of that, actually, because of this character called Ruby Sunday, we're in an age now where basically all images, like especially from Ruby's very young days, can be HD, essentially. Because now we live, and it's scary, because now we live in that time frame where, yeah, because Ruby is only, 18, 19 years old or whatever. So yeah, but there was an important plot point from that, and someone made that comment about how, yeah, that's basically the case when it comes to pictures and all of that. So, and this is a bit more concerning considering it's like 2050. Is it 2052? And yeah, I mean, with Jules, she's like what, 15, 16? So, yeah. Those pictures do not look like they come from the mid 2030s. How do I know? Because it's 2024 right now. So unless you had a really unless you relied on old cameras and all of that, yeah. So, yeah, it was just very, very interesting to go about, just everything in terms of Jules. And the I guess similarities there to Lucy and Jules, whereas Jules is just trying to put up a fight in regards to Lucy. And to be fair, I can't really blame Jules with the, like, she's not only a teenager that's been abducted, but with what Lucy's coming out with and all of that, and Lucy pulling a gun on her, duct taping her. Yeah, she's gonna be a bit restless, isn't she? So, yeah. But it was just very, very interesting to see, other bits and pieces flesh out in this episode as well. Because, Lucy and I guess Jules are going to be the main characters of this, and I'm guessing they are the only two, unless there's going to be another printout that that Lucy has a connection to. But yeah, whereas they're going to be the main stars, we're going to focus on other people as well, especially Kira. She's the main star in this as well, especially with her, being a character from the OG show, and now she's grown up and all of that. So, and she's wondering about her identity as well, and she had that moment towards the end of the episode with Felix, where she was just questioning about essentially who she's becoming and all of that, and how she's becoming a lot more selfish. And she needed that reassurance from Felix. So I'm so glad that he came back. I hope I do see him more again, but I am so glad he came back. And the fact that Jordan played him as well. They put they definitely obviously put makeup and all of that. Because he would be like, what, 70, I guess now? 60, 70? So, Jesus. And still hot. So, oh man. No, I was flabbergasted. I wasn't I was probably just expecting Kira to show up, because that's it. It is 2050. So, yeah. But, seeing Felix show up was just really, really amazing. I don't know about the accent and all of that. Because there was a slight poshness to it and whatnot. But there's a bit more sophistication in his accent, but I love him. I love him so much. So it was just great to see him back, and I was just over the moon. But of course, he was being a guiding light for Kira, really, where she was just a bit lost at the minute. But it also works really, really well to see this dynamic between Felix and Kira, because it's going to be different compared to Sarah and Felix. Especially, that scene where she was trying to get cocaine especially really exemplifies it. Like, especially how awkward it was for Kira. So, yeah. But it was really, really surprising as well, with Kira revealing that she had a kid as well. So, it does push the envelope further in terms of finding out a bit more about Kira as this, in 2050s as time goes on. So yeah, but at least Sarah's alive and all of that. I do wish we kind of got a bit of a mention of the other clones as well, like how they are faring, because they're still family at the end of the day. They're still aunts, but of course Kira's going to have that closer connection to Cosima, especially with the work that she surrounds herself in. So yeah. But yeah, it was just really, really great to get a bit more about Kira, bringing Felix back into the fold. Happy days. But it was also really, really great as well to involve more Jack and Charlie. Like, Charlie's obviously dealing with the trauma of taking a life. And not just that, though, but with Lucy being in danger as well. But obviously, taking a life is going to be definitely at the forefront. She's just a kid, and she's just taken a life, and yeah, it's gonna mess you up. So, but of course, Jack is in on the know and all of that. So, I'm keeping my watchful eye about him because I don't know if he was acting nonchalant about the well, I don't know if nonchalant is the word, but I don't know. I just have this, like, I said I was going to keep my eye on him in the last episode, but there is something in me that is worried that things are just getting increasingly more and more worrying in terms of, you know, is he secretly working for Davros, I guess. So, but I could be completely wrong. And I feel like that is definitely going to, that might be the case and all of that. And the prospect that he could be dead. Obviously, Lucy is trying to keep him, like, she was doing her best to keep him detached from this because she doesn't want to put his life in danger, understandably. As well as the fact that this is a lot to take in. But now that he knows, you know, either... Well, I do feel like the death flags are just going to get raised even further. And that's just sad to say, but I just feel like there are either going to be two avenues that Jack's character is going to go down on. Either he is secretly working for Davros and all of that, or he is going to die. So, yeah. But, yeah, it was really, really great, this episode. It was great to see, I guess, like I said, our main antagonist this season, potentially. It does seem to be that way with, you know, like I said, how he was mentioned in the last episode, and I thought we weren't going to see him for a couple of more episodes, but the show wasn't really beating around the bush in terms of showing him and just establishing his character. So, yeah, but yeah, it's going to be very, very interesting to see where the story does go from here onwards. So, but really fantastic episode, loved it. So, yeah, I will see you guys next time then. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time. Toodles!